Just can't imagine there are so many homeless people or poor people in Penang. As you can see in the photos and the videos, there are so many that is here at Kawan, and food is being served. And behind me, basically they are going to have a tamba nasi, where people can actually take more food to fulfill their hunger in this place. So this Love Lane is one of a historical lane that we have, but not many people know about this place called Kawan. So for those people who like to donate for the usage of the people here, it can be food, it can be efforts, it can be anything that can help these people. It really let me see how many people are in need. And Lilian is having a good food. But it really makes me feel so sad.
This is a drop-in centre, so it's a day centre.
That means the people can come in throughout the day?
Yeah, they can. So they can come in for breakfast and for shower facilities, and then also for lunch. And we have a rest area upstairs, so if they're sleeping on the streets and they haven't had much sleep, they can have a rest up there.
How do you run this place? Is it based on an organization that, or you just come and you set it up on your own initiative?
Well, we're actually from an international organisation called Youth with a Mission, which is Christian based. So they've been based here for quite a time, and they wanted to really reach out to homeless people. So this was set up just under 2 years ago. So we're a mixture of people from overseas, like myself, and local people who are working in partnership to help people on the streets. We provide food for up to 100 people every day that we're open, and we're open Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Well, we do have some people. We have one guy who was living on the streets just about 8 months ago. He started volunteering with us, and we found accommodation for him, and now he's working. He volunteers with us, and then he works we have a charity shop, so people can buy second-hand clothes on Chulia Street, and we're still quite limited, so we really need more people to come and help us. And also, for myself as a foreigner, I need to learn more about the welfare system in this country and how we can work with local government to help these people get off the streets.
So during anh em theo xe thì chả không khó lại ạ?
During anh có thể tiêm xe thì chỉ là khẩn khó.
Cảm giác mà không là sẽ để xí
Good, young fast. It's cooked with love. Good, huh? Very nice. come here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday
Yes.
as well. And then at night, where do you go to eat?
I will go to the house.
Like house lah.
Yeah.
So you eat the food and you feel very happy, very strong. So you
Yes.
study hard. This is all your mother and father.
My mother, 2 sisters, and my father.
Your father.
Help us to stay there and study.
Yeah, it's important that you study now. You study hard and you can help your parents. Again, your name?
My name is Rajeshwari.
How old are you?
14 years old.
14, that means you're in Form 2.
Yes.
Good. Thank you. Who is you are the administrator?
I'm part of the team here. Yeah.
Do you work full time or at the Kawan here?
Yes, I work. No, thank you. I work.
Okay, waktu bicara. So, what actually spur you to do this? Is it a God's calling or is it?
I think our main focus in what we do is that to let people know that how much God loves them, and so personally, I lived a little bit in the other side of life, jobless and living in the street a little bit. So yeah, that's right. Yeah, so God have helped me and gave me a good future. I think that is possible for other people too.
What you are doing is a blessing because Jesus said, if you can take care of one of my least,
That's right.
you are taking care of me.
That's right.
What actually spurred Nicholas and a few of other people who
That's
do
right.
this.
Yeah.
So, are there any frustration in serving them? Is there any hard things that you encounter?
I think the challenge that we have sometimes will be sometimes people misuse the place. They bring things that they should not bring in. That can be a challenge. I think that's the only challenge. Otherwise, we feel like God has called us to do this, so God giving us grace to face the challenge now. That He had.
And the other thing is the general society, they have the misconception that when you give them food, then they won't be inclined to work. Is this true or is it because they really have no other choice that they have to turn to free foods and sleeping on the street?
Most of the people who come here, I will say there are issues they have, maybe an addiction issue. So if you're not able to deal with the addiction issue, they're not going to find a job. The basic need, food and clothes, a place to shower, that's give us a doorway to speak into their life. We cannot just stay outside and judge them, you see. It's good to open a door and say how we can help them. I think many times we quick to judge people.
Yes, that's right. That's the problem with our society because even before we go out and took the video, a lot of people always have the misconception, if you give free food, if you give easy access to things, then people won't be inclined to work. But then when we interview a few of them, they said they really have no job because nowadays the jobs are all open to the foreigners.
We have people who comes here and especially a family who live in the street. They only have a 10 years old daughter who live in Komta. They are looking for a job and difficult to find a job because they said, maybe they're living in the street, there's no other opportunity. They came here from Taiping to find a good future in Penang, but they ended up in the street. So the community says, they are the street people, you cannot trust them, but they work. Yes. Most of these guys go and work in a funeral parlor, working, they carry the banner, whatever, so they do their best to work. One of the things that we love to have is a kind of a halfway home. Like, they come here, we have contact with them, then they want to really change their life. We want to have another place where they can stay for a while. We are dealing with the addiction and mindset need to change, so we can live there, a place where they can stay for a while. So I think that sounds like a need for us. Look for a place, if the government can, I think there's a lot of government houses, so we could provide, and that'd be great.